with my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our Swami, and I just want to say I am overwhelmed at the introduction that you made, because this is probably the best introduction that has ever been made of me. Generally, people, the master of ceremonies gets away by saying, "Oh, Sunil, he needs no introduction," and then nothing is said. But all these things that you said made me feel so nice, so good. I'm retired now for almost 38 years from cricket, and so nobody really talks about us. They talk about the current players, which is understandable. But when you come for a function like this and then you say such nice things, it really makes you feel very, very nice. But more importantly, I think the way you've talked about what the mission is all about, what under the mentorship, the guidance of Sadhguru, what we have been able to achieve, what we are trying to achieve, is I think the main thing. The match is just one part of trying to tell everybody that we are just one race, we are just one world, one family, and therefore to try and help each other out as much as possible is the whole idea of living. It is not to fight with each other or fight against each other. We just got to be to be able to make sure that all our lives are such that we are able to live in peace with everybody. And this match is just an example of how here, of course, we are playing a Sri Lankan team against an India team, India legends versus Sri Lankan legends. Last year it was a mixed team, so there were players like from South Africa, from England, from India, and from Sri Lanka. They were playing for one team. And that's the best way of getting everybody together. Our IPL does that, Indian Premier League does that. But that's more a commercial thing. Here there was no commercial aspect involved. Here it was just a question of spreading the message of one world, one family. And that is exactly what we are hoping will happen on the 8th of February. What you have talked about, the mission, what it's doing in terms of health, in terms of education, in terms of nutrition, is you saw the video and you know what it is. And can you imagine a medical college totally free of cost for the rural children? There has never been anything like this anywhere in the world. And it is only over here, thanks to Sadhguru, that we are able to have this college where rural children who can come in and get a medical degree. You know how difficult it is to get into colleges, medical colleges in the cities. There are so many fees, everything, but nothing over here. There is zero fee. The accommodation, everything is totally taken care of. And so the only condition is, and this is obviously not such a stringent condition, is that 4 years after they graduate, for 4 years they have to serve in a rural area. And because that is how they are giving back for the free education that they've got. For rural children, it's impossible to be able to raise the kind of funds to go to a college in a city or in a metro. And this is one way of trying to get the rural children to learn medicine and to practice medicine in the rural areas. That's just one aspect. The health initiative, where the Sai Sanjeevani hospitals does totally free of cost surgeries for children born with congenital heart defects. Totally free of cost. When the child comes in, the parents are accommodated in the annex. Everything for the parents is taken care of. Accommodation, boarding, lodging, everything. And while their child is being treated, it could be maybe a week or so before the procedure is done. But everything is totally free. There is no cash counter at all in these hospitals. But in fact, what we say in our hospitals is only dil, no bill, and that's what we say. And I think we have, over the last 12 years, we have, I think, had about more than 35,000 surgeries done in the hospitals that we have. And as far as the nutrition, you've already seen the video where so many million children are getting free breakfast every morning. So this is the whole mission. The whole mission is to try and bring everybody together. And this match is just one way of trying to spread the message as much as possible. More than me, I think Sadhguru himself will tell you in maybe in greater detail. But my association with this cause is just a blessing for me. To be able to do something is just a blessing. I've had the grace of Swami, who's looked after me, my family, for decades. I wouldn't be here without his hand on my head. That is 100%. Because when you play, and when the greatest of them all, Sir Garfield Sobers, drops a simple catch like this, coming